Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPrath. I'm his son, Kenan, and the producer of the show. So, for anyone out there who might be joining us for the very first time, be sure to say something in the chat, whichever platform you're on, so I can put you in line for a reading. First time, it's always free, and then going forward after that, it's $10 per reading, or you can pay $100 and cover the entire month. Now, tonight's show, What's Your Baseball Field? Christopher's got some really interesting things to say about that. I'm sure you'll enjoy the show, and without any further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here's Christopher.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Great blessings to you. I light the incense and send you great energy for building your baseball field. So this is interesting because I watched Field of Dreams yesterday, and I watch it about every 2 or 3 years. And, well, I think my lighters had it, but at least the incense lit. So that's perfect. Anyway, great blessings to you to help you build your baseball field. Anyway, Field of Dreams. The Field of Dreams, I'm not going to give too many spoilers in case you haven't seen it, but I highly recommend you watch it. Even if you've seen it before, watch it again. You'll understand a little bit better what I'm talking about. It's a farmer walking through his cornfield, and he hears a voice. And the voice says, if you build it, he will come. And he's like, build what? Who will come? So he goes into town and he starts talking to all the townspeople. Hey, what do you know about farmers hearing voices in the field? And they're like, what are you talking about? Anyway, they kind of begin to shun him, and he has no idea what this voice in his head, or whether it's a real voice or whatever it is, until a few days later, he's walking in the field again, and he actually gets a vision of a baseball field. And he ends up plowing under his corn, which is completely illogical for a farmer, completely insane. And the townspeople definitely felt that was the case, that he lost his mind. Anyway, the story goes is he built this baseball field, and these ghosts show up to play baseball. I love this movie. And that's one of the great things about the show, the movie. Hang on just a moment. Someone's joining us on the Facebook, and I have to friend them in order for them to get on the show. So I apologize.
It's not running on Facebook right now. It says it's sending data, but it's not actually streaming. I'd
Okay.
have to stop and restart the show.
Okay, he'd have to. Kenan would. It's for those of you. A lot of people are not able to get on Facebook tonight. We don't know why. So thanks for being on Twitch. Thanks for being on YouTube. Anyway, you don't know what your baseball field is, but you have this voice inside of you. So Kat, for instance, it's the spa. Laurel, you're really on the way to building your baseball field with your performances. And I wanted to share this text with everyone from Laurel today. I hope you don't mind, Laurel. She says, hello, my friend. So I heard Eartha Kitt last night during my show. I sang like a rockin' songbird. She is sassy and she's strong. It was amazing. She was encouraging me. One of my best shows. I just wanted to share with you. And I believe it was a few days ago on one of the shows that I talked about Eartha Kitt being one of your guides. Am I right on that, Laurel? But I love that, and that you actually experienced that. So that's a baseball field in a cornfield. It makes no sense to other people. Mine was, first of all, writing my book. I'm like, who am I to write a book? I've never written a book. I don't even know if I can write. But I just did it one paragraph at a time. I just did it one page at a time. It took me 8 years. I don't even remember how long ago that was. I published it in 2012, so it must have been 8 years prior to that. So around 2004. But I just did it, a piece at a time. And then, what? I'm making a movie? And Ambrosi, it's like Scott, everyone's on the show that's might be brand new. Scott's a filmmaker and writer and cinematographer. He does it all. I didn't see him coming, and I'm a psychic. But it's sometimes when you have this voice in your heart, voice in your head, go ahead and do it. Now that goes into the group card tonight. This is called the conditioning card. It's a lion raised with sheep. Now, I'm not going to spend any time telling you everything wrong with sheep, because there's nothing wrong with sheep. Nothing. But if you're a lion raised with sheep and you think you're a sheep, there might be something there that prevents you from seeing your baseball field. It is the image we have of ourselves comes not from our own experience, but from the opinions of others. If Kevin Costner, who played this Ray Kinsella in the movie Field of Dreams, if he had listened to the townspeople, well, I'm not going to tell you the end of the movie in case you haven't seen it, but he wouldn't have had the experiences that he had stepping out. Every one of you is a lion. Step out now. It's one of those trust exercises, right? Where you're standing on a table and you have a whole group of people behind you and you have to fall backwards, blindfolded. You have to trust that someone's going to catch you. This is breaking free of the sheep when you're a lion. Now, no judgment on the sheep. It's how you perceived, how you were raised. And if you're raised around sheep, there's nothing wrong with sheep. Nothing. But how you perceive yourself. How can you perceive yourself stronger, better? And actually get out there and promote yourself. Laurel's out there on the stage promoting herself. You know, John's out there. John's out there selling land in Wyoming. He's out there every day, no matter what it is that you do. Lindsay, you're painting. You're promoting yourself. That's what a lion does. A lion doesn't just lay back and wait for his lionesses to bring him the food. No, he heads up the pack. You've got spirit behind you. Just do it. Just do it. Break out of whatever you have conditioned by others to believe about yourself. Are you willing to let go of that right now? And that's the energy that I send you. That's the incense to break out of the energy that have been imposed upon, that's been put upon you by society or by others. Again, they are where they're at, nothing wrong or bad, but change that perspective on yourself, and this energy helps you to do that. Okay, we've got Marilyn Pitts on first, right?
It's Don Cox first.
Oh, Don Cox. Yep. Hey, Don.
Then Mindy, then Marilyn. Yeah.
Then Mindy, then Marilyn. Okay, all right. Here we go, Don. I love having you on the show. So red is the base chakra, the creative chakra, Don. You don't necessarily want to direct your or decorate your whole house in red, but you want to definitely have some really red accents, because these red accents will help to activate your power center. So rubies. You want to look up the metaphysical meaning of rubies. I won't get into it right now, but you can look that up. Just Google metaphysical meaning of rubies. And give yourself a little more credit. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're accomplishing. We can't see the energy that we're putting out. We may think that I work at a university every day. It can get a little monotonous. It can get boring, whatever you want to say, but you're doing more. You're doing more on the other levels and other dimensions and other fields. Ruby will help you see that. It's reigniting your fire, the Kundalini, the base chakra. And they're telling me to tell you to do more yoga based on that, based on the lower back, that hip area, that creativeness, and allow that energy to come up, especially into your heart. So this energy is going to be moving for you, and the wands is about how you use your magic in the world. So just give it some time. A lion who is conditioned with the sheep doesn't become a lion overnight. It takes him a while. I mean, he looks like a lion, but mentally and emotionally, it takes them a while to adjust. So give this a couple of weeks to readjust, to come into your wand power. This is the way you present yourself in the world. There's something new coming through with that. And the power of the ruby, the power of red will help you. Okay, and then we've got Mindy, right? All right, Mindy. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. So, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. Give it to me now. I'm going to change the words on that a little bit. Demand it. Demand it. In any conditioning, Melinda, where you've been feeling left out, abandoned, unworthy, forget about it. Demand it. Okay. And then we have Marilyn. Okay, my dear Marilyn. I love it that you're all ready for bed. Say, Marilyn, this is going to sound a little strange. But a page is like a messenger. You know, the page in a royal court was like the messenger. When you text somebody and they don't text you back, you don't assume that they didn't get your text. They got your text. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they forgot. Right? They got your message. So before you go to bed at night, I'm getting something really sweet here. Really, I'm seeing you as a child and saying, you know, God bless mommy, God bless daddy, God bless grandma, God bless Sally, God bless April, God bless. And this is you as a page, as a messenger, sending your blessings and your energy out to your children, your loved ones, to people you really care about before you go to bed at night. And know that they are received. Know it. Know it. They may not, it's not like texting, they're not going to respond necessarily back to it, but they may. It's like Laurel with her Eartha Kitt experience. Like, I definitely saw Eartha Kitt around here, and she actually felt Eartha Kitt in her performance yesterday. It's like that. It's one of your, it's why you did the work that you did for 30 years. You definitely, Marilyn, helped send people on. You were a hospice nurse. You helped people move on. That's what you do. When you say your prayer, or whatever, however you do it at night or during the day, you're helping people move on when you pray for them or think about them in a kind way. Okay? While my twin sister and I would do that together as children and include our stuffed animals, we felt they had feelings. You know what? They did. They're actually, yeah, they do. They do. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, my dear Hannah. Four of Wands. It's not that your family is bad or wrong. They're just so many of them are sheep. They don't have a concept of really a lion. So in any way, shape, or form, be free of apologizing for who you are, what it is you want to any of your family. I mean, you can keep the peace, but even saying you're sorry or you apologize, it isn't going to that. Yeah, it's like offering them a steak, and all they eat is grass. Do you, they don't understand meat. They don't they and anywhere where their energy has kept you or keeping you off balance, can you pull your energy back and be that lioness? Be the lioness. And you can love them, absolutely. I'm not saying not love them, because I do. I love sheep. I think they're fluffy, and I do have some wool garments that I do wear. So I'm not opposed to sheep, but I just don't hang with them. All right, who's
Great. Laurel's next.
okay, my dear Laurel, and Lan is here. Yay, Elk Lady. All right, my dear Laurel, here we go. I'm kind of excited. I hope you post something on Facebook or YouTube with you performing. Oh, Sapphire, girl, Sapphire. This is Sapphire. I got chills. Why am I getting chills, Laurel? What's the sapphire? So just like I told Dawn with the ruby, look up sapphire. Spiritual meaning of sapphire. Because this is the Queen of Swords. So Laurel, it's okay to cut off people's heads. Talking, metaphorically, because they're not using them anyway. You don't have to teach basic arithmetic to first graders. There are other people out there that can do that. You work with college level and above. And so you don't deal well with stupidity. And I don't want to really call it stupidity. It's where you're sensing people are blocked. Like they're lions, they want to be sheep. You're trying to tell them, no, you're a lion. And they're like, no, I'm a sheep. Okay, let it go. Let it go. They may, my teacher used to tell me, you either get it now or you'll get it later. It's better to get it now, but if you want to get it later, like maybe 10 lifetimes from now or a year from now, whenever it is, that's up to you. But this is bearing your sword. This is offensive and defensive, and absolutely no apologies for using it. Yeah, blow your own horn now. You guys, every one of you, please do some marketing. Get your name out there. Laurel, we've talked about your singing. Lindsay, we've talked about your painting. Every one of you that, John and Lana, you're not really, I mean, you're selling houses, but you're doing way more than that with changing people's lives. Same thing with those artists that are there. Hannah, your music. I mean, whatever it is, you're doing more. Do you understand? There's a field around you that is expanding, and it's helping other people to expand. So if if a sheep doesn't get that they're a lion for another year or two, whatever, that's okay. Or if a lion that's in the sheep doesn't get that they're not a sheep for a year or two, that's okay. That's what I meant to say. Okay.
Scotty, Rosie.
Okay, Rosie. This is an interesting concept. You've heard people that said, oh, that just breaks my heart. And I've talked about this on the show before. I had a client who used to say that all the time, and the brain takes words like that literal. He died of a heart attack. It literally broke his heart. Stop saying that, number one. Everybody on the show, please, please, your words are powerful. But no one really has the power to break your heart unless you give it to them. And so pull your power back and know that you don't have the power to break anyone's heart, and they don't have the power really to break your heart. We're here to learn. And if you're just training in a gym and you drop a weight on your foot, you quickly learn not to do that again, or to take precautions not to do it again. This is making more people aware of that, Scott, and one of your abilities in what you do and how you do it is, number one, repairing your heart, which you've been doing. But expanding it. You know, I've been told by clients that have had a near-death experience where they actually died and came back. They said it was a play. Like, I looked back on my life on earth and it was like, oh, this is a play. Now, some of our plays are Romeo and Juliet. You know, others are Midsummer Night's Dream. They're comedies. They're lighthearted. Some of them are the Romeo and Juliets. But understand that there's a bigger picture going on. And this is one of your abilities, is to help repair people's hearts by repairing your heart. And when we lose somebody, you can actually visually, sometimes it feels like a knife in your heart, because it hurts. And you can actually use your imagination to repair that. Maybe see the sword being pulled out from that heart, seeing that heart repairing. because that person that passed on, they don't want to hurt you. That wasn't their intention. It was their time. They needed to move on. They had places to go, people to see, worlds to conquer. And one day it's going to be our time. Do we, and when we're gone, do we just want to leave a sword in everybody's heart? I don't. So this is expanding your heart and removing those, and what your work is doing. You know, I called you yesterday and told you about it. Hey, I watched this Field of Dreams, and I cry every time. Like, I don't know how many times I've seen it. It just gets me because it's just so beautiful, and that's what we're doing with this movie with Trestle Creek, Things the Dead Fear. It and your writing evokes that, and what you do evokes that, and it helps people repair. Okay, who's next? Austin. All right, Austin. Okay. Anywhere, Austin. How do I? Sorry, Austin. I'm. Anywhere where you feel like you owe somebody. This is okay. Let me just back up. This is the money card. This is bringing in more money, having more things, and being free of the need to share it. It's okay to share it, but when there's a need or when there's an expectation from others that you need to share it, ooh, not good. Really bad juju, bad energy, bad. Get rid of that. Those people are called energetic leeches. I told you about a lake in Idaho one time that it was just absolutely beautiful, crystalline clear. You could see down 30, 40 feet. It was just beautiful. And it just was so inviting. And I jumped in, and I felt, it was like weird. I got out. I was covered in leeches. Anyway. I learned to carry salt with me every time I went swimming after that. Anyway. Because, this is... you'll have... It's okay to have more for yourself. It's okay for you to have more for yourself. Okay.
Very good. Jared's next.
Jared, Dr. J, thanks for being here, Jared. I know it's late on the East Coast. You know what? You've got the Hermit card. So I'm going to share this with you. I posted this. Oh, I know where it is. Hang on. I know where I posted it. Anyway, I posted it on Facebook, but this is you. And where I got this saying was from my yogi tea this morning. Okay. And it has to do with the hermit card. Let the opportunities come to you. The universe is your Uber. So call Uber Food, what do they call that? Uber delivery, whatever. And have them, this is the universe, it's delivering. Trust it. It's delivering. This is you withdrawing your energy, from people that want to fight. Hey, you want to go outside? Come on, let's take this outside. Come on. It's that type of mentality. They're brutish. They're not developed. They're sheep. Fighting over a flower. Just withdraw yourself from it. Energetically withdraw. Let the opportunities come to you. How come, you know what? How come you didn't respond to my text in 5 seconds? What's wrong? Why am I not hearing from you? Did you get my email? Why didn't you respond back to my email? Are you avoiding my calls? Feel that? Ew. It's awful. And energetically, so we talked earlier about Marilyn and her ability. Now I lay me down to sleep. Now I prayed my Lord, Anyway, praying for other people. God bless mommy. God bless daddy. Well, the opposite is true. When people are, what's the word? Sarcastic. Kenan taught me years ago, sarcasm means to rip apart. Where people are sarcastic towards you, where they're lying, withdraw from that energy. Withdraw. Because just like a blessing can be sent, curses can be sent. And that's why you're withdrawing. I'm not saying withdrawing from society. I'm not talking about that. I'm withdrawing from certain people, withdrawing from certain situations, free of apology. All right.
Lindsay's next.
Lindsay? Hey, Lindsay.
And Jared, right, he did have the Hermit last time, I think, too.
Yeah, you did have the Hermit last time, which it was a different deck. So that's double emphasizing how, Jared, how strong this is. Like if you got the same card from 2 different decks and 2 different shows. Okay. Wow. We have, who am I drawing for?
It's Lindsay, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Lindsay, sorry. Okay. All of a sudden, Lindsay, how else can you get your art out there? This is called the 7 of Wands. This is your magic. And you have 7 different wands. And clothes are really fun for you. Why am I seeing an off the collar or off the neck relaxed sweater? It's kind of like a sweater shirt. It can be sleeveless or short sleeved, but it's drapey and it's very comfortable. But your art being on that, wearing your art. And it doesn't, I don't know the logistics of something like this, but it's like And I'm not saying design a full clothing line, but offer it this Seven of Wands is such an incredible blessing. You've got so many blessings coming in. So you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. It's like I just get this peace, so much more peace coming in for you. And is one of your daughters, are they interested in design? There's something with design with them. And they've actually picked it up from you. So there's this ability for design that I would definitely pursue, or look at schools for them, or classes of some kind. Yeah. Long ago you made clothing and bags. Yeah. You're getting more peace, and so there's this lioness coming up in you, where you're not your family. All right. Think of yourself as an engineer that went to study for a semester at a body shop. Well, what is an engineer doing at a body shop? So they actually see different pieces that they're going to be designing, or how things fit together, or how it affects the people. So you came to this earth as an engineer, and you moved in with the family of again, nothing wrong or bad about that. You moved in with a family of like body shop repair people. Okay.
Lindsay's, well, no, we got Lindsay, so Kat's next.
Okay, Kat. All right. I know it's late, Kat. Thank you. I appreciate you staying on. All right. Anywhere, Kat, where you're feeling like you're carrying the burdens of the world, can you release and clear all of those now? Or that are you willing to let go of the need to fix everything and everyone? And anyone, anywhere that is putting, oh, all right. Anywhere anyone is putting this energy on you, or you think that you have to pick it up for someone, this is coming from the Jared's, that family thing. Not yours. Not yours. Don't talk about it. Don't give it any energy. This is why it was created. And this is why people create drama, or they do really rotten things, is because when people talk about it and they go, why did he do that? What did that happen? Why did that happen? It gives that person energy. And it's negative energy, but it's energy. So, cut them off. Stop carrying the burdens, or free of the need to fix anything or anyone. Okay. Diane. Yay. Everybody send Diane really good juju, and Lana too, everyone. Diane was in the hospital last night, but send her good juju, really great energy. And Lana has been down for a couple of days, so great blessings to you. All right. So, Diane, this is the Wheel of Fortune. I comfortably and easily release all that no longer serves me. I comfortably and easily release all that no longer serves me. Not, I have to go to the hospital in order to let go of stuff that doesn't serve me. I easily and comfortably release the rage, release the anger, release the fear. And I let it go easily and comfortably and in its own time without forcing it. Okay. And then look up Louise Hay Kidneys. Louise, Louisehay. She wrote like the Mind Body Medicine. And look that up. Okay, who's next?
Great. So you've got 3, Abby, Marilyn, and their friend Lisa, who's new.
Abby, Marilyn, and Lisa, who's new. Awesome. All right, and we have Lana coming up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
John, Ednan, and Lana.
John, Ed, and Lana. But first we have Abby, Marilyn, and Lisa. All right, since Lisa, we'll pull a card for you first. All right, my dear. Kudos on what you've been through. You've got this strength. You've got it. You've got the strength. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. And anywhere, Lisa, where you have viewed in the past asking for help as a weakness, are you willing to let go of that? And anywhere where you've been taught that others' needs are more important than yours, are you willing to let go of that? That's been draining some of your energy. That's been draining some of your strength. And are you willing to stop putting on the oxygen mask on others first? Put it on yourself first. But huge, you're being thanked. There's a lot of gratitude coming through. For what you've carried, what you have done for somebody that's passed. I won't go into a lot of detail right here, but for the comfort and the support that you gave those around this person that passed away, because they weren't really capable of dealing with it as well as you. So this is like their This is definitely like a female energy. So it's like a mother energy coming through. And it's okay now for you to allow yourself to be mothered. For you to be mothered. All right, I hope that makes sense. All right, and then we've got Abby and Marilyn. Thanks for being on, guys. So Marilyn, one of these so you're moving like with your stained glass. There's something, I'm getting chills. There, I'm getting Notre Dame. The Church of Notre Dame. And something with you being a craftsman with the stained glass in Notre Dame. And that's why you're finishing, you're catching on to the stained glass a lot faster than what the average bear, because this is like knowledge from another lifetime coming through with your stained glass. Yeah, you're so much, your lines are so much more connected with your other lifetimes than what they used to be. It's coming through to you, and you're kind of wondering sometimes, well, where's that coming from? It's coming in from another lifetime. All right, my dear Abby. Abby? This is getting in your boat and sailing away. Leave it. Where people want to get you caught up in their cause, in their network marketing company, in their political, in their football team, on their whatever it is, in their religion, their point of view. It's just quietly row the boat away. Because, or in their, anywhere where people are wanting you to do their homework on earth, are you willing to let them do their own homework? And just silently row your boat away. It's like that Simpsons, where Homer Simpson like just kind of disappears into the bush and he's just simply not there anymore. Back away. Back away. Okay, and then we've got
John Quetler here.
Hey, John. King of the hill, king of the money, king of the pentacles. I don't know why your mom is talking about this, but she's talking about the tree topper. I don't know if it was the Star of David. What's the deal with the tree topper? Why was that important? But she definitely wants you all to get together for this Christmas. She's really getting a hang on the other side. She's really getting like the hang of things. And then she's talking about the lights on the Christmas tree, or the lights. What's the deal with the lights? Why were lights important to her? And she'll be communicating to you through the lights. Interesting. Okay, who's next?
Yeah, Edna.
Hey, Nanny. Thanks for being here.
Lana's last.
Okay, and Lana, you're next after Edna. So, Edna, oh, so this is the Sun card. Everything's coming up roses. This is the Sun card's the highest card in the deck. Also, get a infrared pad, infrared light, infrared heat. You need some lower back, hip, red light therapy. Talk to Diane about that. I think Lana had one too. Lana has one. You're needing that. There's something with this. It's a different wavelength of light that you're needing. The planets are aligning for you. You know that term, planets are aligning? It means things are lining up for you. Big time, Edna. All right, my dear Lanny. All right, my dear Lana. You've got the peacock. Look at the size of that peacock. There's something with that story. And Harley's bringing up a specific, like things are gonna get much, like you'll get much stronger. This is the Queen of Pentacles, so it's the Queen. It's like getting back to your money, getting back to business. I don't know what this is. Uncle Chuck's talking about a barber pole or a barber. Your dad's talking about why is he talking about a barber pole or a barber chair or a barber shop? I'm going to have to call you on this one, my dear. Because this is one of those things that make no sense to me. And I don't know what he's trying to say, but there's something with the camaraderie or the community of a barber shop. I don't know. This is one of those things where I'll give you a longer personal reading on this one, because I need more time, but I don't want to keep everybody on the show waiting.
Lana's last.
I did. I'm doing Lana.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so Lana, but this is like Harley talking about the peacock. Let's get back to the peacock. And laughing about that story and how some things, you know what, it all worked out, and it made for an amazing story to be told years later, right? And even to have you writing about it and writing me the story about it, it's funnier than all get out. It's just off the wall strange with these peacocks. So, long story short, everybody that's on the show, Lana, for many, many, many years, has sold houses and land and property up in Idaho. Anyway, on this one, she took a trade out with peacocks. And it's just an amazing story. Anyway, there's something, Lana, look up the spiritual meaning of peacock. You know, when they spread their wings or their feathers, all of those feathers have eyes on them. And there are so many eyes looking out after you. There's so many spirit people that are looking out after you. Okay. Okay, do we have everybody?
It's everybody.
All right, let's do this again tomorrow night. Love you all. Thank you so much. And text me, call me. And Lana, I'll give you a call in a couple days. I have to sit on this one with the barbershop. It's different. All right, love you all. Have a great night.